Hey everybody, Adventure here. Today is day 2 of phase 3, the last phase. So tomorrow is the last day of this cleanse project that I've been participating in. Today was a good day. It was busy in the sense that I'm animal sitting. We went for a really long walk in the woods behind um, our houses, and I realized, oh, I've got some path clearing to do, which is sort of the theme of what's going on in my life right now. I also spent time in astrology school. I made time to meditate, to drum, to take a nap, to eat my 3 meals. I even had time to chill and watch a movie today, which is, something I need to do. Because being in this receptive mode, just not doing all the time, actually creates more productivity within my body and my being. So I take advantage of that. I also spent time in my garden in between rainfall. I'm transplanting stuff from my neighbor's yard to my yard, and that's a big project. So back to the theme of clearing the path. I've come to realize that that is really what this Ayurvedic cleanse journey has been all about for me, is clearing the path, creating space within my body so I don't have so many toxins, but also creating a new path for my brain to follow. So that I'm not being led by my subconscious, but I'm consciously making decisions and choices in every now moment, which can be exhausting while we are training ourselves to do such things. And there's different stages to that constantly. I feel that I'm constantly learning new aspects of this life, which is what I think we're supposed to do here in Earth School. So if you've been following this journal of my cleanse, you know that yesterday I misstepped on my commitment to myself, and I had to course correct, and I held a lot of guilt and shame and disappointment in that. And I'm learning that, first of all, it's an opportunity for me to have more love and compassion for myself and what I've learned through the years of being here alive, right? And why I have these patterns, and why sometimes it's really difficult to follow and keep committed. But it's all about integrity and honoring myself and my path and what I'm doing and what I've chosen to do. So today, when tempted, I was able to make different decisions. And it wasn't easy. I sat still a lot. I know it doesn't seem like I had a lot of time to do that because I was pretty busy today, but when those thoughts came up, those temptations came up, I sat with myself and really allowed myself to recognize I really, really want to get up and have some chips and some cheese or whatever it is that I was tempted with. it's a real craving. And I thought, maybe naively, that by doing this cleanse that I would no longer have this addiction. But I'm finding that maybe addiction doesn't actually go away, but the power to choose differently, that's building a strength, it's building a muscle within myself to be able to honor what I have committed to. And also to really look at, are the things that I'm asking myself to do reasonable? I mean, really? Like, I'm somebody who has really high expectations of myself, which is why it feels so terrible when I disappoint myself. And so, yes, as far as not eating cheese for a couple more days, that's reasonable. But moving forward, what commitments am I going to make to myself? And that's something I need to sit with and think about. I did spend time journaling and listening to my soul and asking myself, and not just my soul, but listening to my patterns and asking both, what is it that you need? How does this serve you? How does following my pattern serve me? And how does sticking to my commitments serve me? Because they both do. And once I realized that, I realized, oh, this is how I will integrate them. And so I don't think it's reasonable for me, adventure, to completely cut out everything that I love food-wise. I love food. I love the taste, the texture, the experience of food. But I want to change some things up. So I signed up for another school. It's another online, at your own pace. And it's how to make vegan cheeses. So I thought, well, I love cheese. I want to go more vegan than vegetarian. I want to go more plant-based in my life. And so that's going to be my next journey. And I'll share some of the recipes that I'm learning. But I figure if I make it an experience out of it, then I can indulge in a more temporary form instead of just balls to the walls, do whatever the hell I want, and then not feel good in my body, in my spirit, in my mind. So I'm just making different decisions, and that's what yesterday taught me. So how are you today? Are you well? Are you looking at your shadows and your patterns and seeing how they have served you or maybe still do serve you, and how you can integrate these different aspects of yourself into the new you? Let me know in the comments what you're doing to create a newer, a healthier, a more balanced you going forward. What have you decided to do? I'd love to hear. I love you. I wish you well, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Ciao.